Hey, I know those two people.
All right. Hi, guys. This is Sarah and Mark with Oak and Amethyst, and we are excited to show you some really unique things that we are going to focus on when it comes to our live stream at the end of the month.
It's true. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pick maybe 4 or 5 different stones, and we're going to show you variations of those stones, like color variations, shape, raw as opposed to polished, things like that.
Yeah.
We'll show you some carvings, we'll show you some tumbles, and just a lot of different variations.
Yeah.
And that's what it'll all be about tonight. It'll be about that, and then the end of the last Saturday at the end of the month, that will also be about showing variations of different stones.
Yes.
If I can talk.
On the last Saturday, it will be April 25th, and we are going to be focusing on those color variations and different crystalline variations. So, again, like you said, whether it's going to be colors or structures in which the crystal formed, we're going to be focusing on some of those. So, it's going to be really interesting and unique.
Yeah, that's a good word, structure. That's one of
Yes.
the ones I missed. But so for example, fluorite, it comes in yellow, clear, pink, purple, teal, light purple, yellow. Did I say yellow? Yes, yellow, and even a little orange.
Well, do you want to talk about those?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, let's start with that. So, first off, we have this really cool fluorite piece, and this one is called rainbow fluorite.
Yes, or candy fluorite. And you can see, like, this is a beautiful vein of blue and pink into the purple and the teal. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
And you can see, even down here, you start to get some of the clear fluorite. But speaking of blue fluorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit on that here in a second. But this specimen is actually part polished, part raw on the
Mm-hmm.
side, so you kind of get the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's so true.
It's a gorgeous slice. You can display it standing up or display it on its side like a ship. You can set it onto a stand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
put a light behind it. Oh, gorgeous when you do that.
Yes. And what's really interesting about fluorite is it does come where you can see multiple colors at once, like here,
Yes.
where you have the green and the blue and the purple. But you can also get fluorite in just the single colors as well. So we have lots of examples of that at the shop. Let's start with this one.
Yeah. We
This
also
is one
talked
of.
about blue already, but that's okay.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's fine.
All right, so this is yellow fluorite, and it is the same type of mineral as that one that you just saw. However, this one is fully yellow. So, again, same mineral, just in different color variations.
Plus, it's carved into a mushroom as well, so that's a
Well,
little bit of a
that is a variation as well, yes. So you can even see when you're up close on it, you can see a little bit of purple down through there as well. We have some yellow. Oh, there you go. You can see a little bit of the purple in there as well.
Yeah, that's center. Yeah,
Mhm.
right there. Yep.
But yeah, the yellow is really good for happiness,
Joy.
joy, and just being kind of like a sunshiny person,
I
right?
think intuition as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's a really good one.
Oh yeah.
And when we're looking at these colors, the green, the purples, and the blues, a lot of times when you have all of them together, you're looking at something that's very much more calm
Mm-hmm.
and it has much more of
Tranquil.
a, yes, tranquil, peaceful kind of association with it.
Yeah.
So, this is definitely something that if you want something calm in your environment, you would go with more of the greens and blues.
Yeah. Also, a good communication stone. So maybe, if you're going to have a family discussion, this would be a great calm communication stone, maybe to sit by the table or on your dining room table if you were going to sit down and maybe have that conversation.
Yeah.
Uh, yellow, and then that one. So
Yeah.
she's moving on. This is one of my favorite. This is actually out of my personal collection, and it's in the shop right now. We sell it in the shop. This is uh, sugar coated blue fluorite, and you can see there's kind of a faint crust on the outside,
Mm-hmm.
and that is the sugar coating. It's a little bit of calcite that's built up on the outside. Sometimes it's not calcite, sometimes it's other materials, but yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. Solid blue, which is one of the rarer colors. Solid blue is a rare color to find in fluorite.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those calming stones like we talked about. And if you go up close, you can see the cubic shape of the fluorite, which you
Yeah.
really couldn't tell in the previous two examples.
Yes.
And one fun thing about fluorite is that it's UV reactive. We
That's
haven't
true.
touched on that yet.
That's very true.
Should we?
You could try.
Let's see. Ooh,
It definitely gives it more of like a very, very bright blue
Go ahead and
look.
come around this
Yeah.
way. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
I promise it's really, really cool. We have a couple more examples if we want to. We'll just go ahead and knock
Yeah.
through them real quick. So we also have a very rare piece of fluorite right here, and I brought this because it's the only one in the shop that has the actual central rose.
Yeah.
And this is the reason this fluorite is called black rose fluorite. You can see that central flower right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it also UV reacts into this gorgeous crimson red color.
Yeah, this one is really cool.
Which is how you can tell it's authentic. Now, if your color fades over time, that means it was probably irradiated by man, and you can sometimes charge it up with like a short wave, long wave combination. Charge it, view it, charge it, view it. But the authentic pieces actually don't lose their red color. Let's see if I can get that up there a little closer. There we go. Thank you. Yes, the black rose fluorite. It's actually very hard to find the black rose fluorite with the central rose.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron. How are you today? We love you.
All right, so we've touched on green, blue, purple. Well, sort of purple. There was a little bit in this one.
That is an actual collar, by the way. Sort of purple.
Sort of purple. The yellow, but then this one is fully purple.
These are my favorites. I had these two carved out for the shop, and I've never let them go. They are king and queen purple cacti.
Yes.
And I had them made specifically for the shop, and I couldn't let them go.
But the purple is a really beautiful color as well.
It's a deep, deep purple.
Yes. So, and you can even see a little bit of that like line in there.
Yeah. Aren't they cute though?
Yeah, those are cute.
Yes.
So fluorite, as we just recognized, comes in all kinds of colors. So it's not just this style right here. It's not the candy fluorite.
Yes.
It is also blue, yellow, purple.
Yeah.
There's even like a kind of magenta-y pink color out there. A lot harder to come by.
I might have one.
But sometimes there's a little bit inside of some of these other pieces that we sell in the shop. And we have a lot of fluorite at the shop.
Yes.
So if it's something that interests you and you get excited about it, please let us know. We'll show you where every piece of fluorite is, or at least more than just these pieces.
We love fluorite. I'm going rogue. I'm going to go try to find that pink fluorite real quick.
Oh my goodness.
Just 1 second.
All right.
Kinda.
Oh.
This is kind of the clear pink.
There we go. There's a little bit of a pink on there. That's for sure. Here we go. That one up front is fluorite.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of our personal one, though. And it's a little chippy. It's a little chippy on top.
This one has a little bit of the yellow and kind of pinky magenta-y purple color. So.
All right.
lots of different forms of the same mineral. So again, all of these are the same mineral, just different colors of that mineral.
Yeah, and it can grow in other shapes beside the cubic shape.
Yes, we have an example of that. We have the octahedrons.
The octahedron, thank
at
you.
the shop.
Yes.
So, yeah.
I completely lost my train of thought, and she helped me.
All right. Well, let's move on to the next one.
Gonna make some room.
So we also have tiger's eye that we're going to talk about today. So tiger's eye comes in 3 main colors. There is gold tiger's eye, which is pretty much the one that most people know and are familiar with. And the gold tiger's eye is often known for luck and prosperity. And it has that really interesting movement to it where it almost looks almost like a cat's eye.
Oh, there it is.
Kind of stuff. Yeah, there you go. That little bit of movement.
I knew I could do it.
Good job. Good job. So, tiger's eye is really interesting in that way. So the gold is for, again, abundance and prosperity.
Personal power.
Good power. Yeah, for sure. And then there's also a blue tiger's eye. There's that one. And look at that.
Can we see the blue sheen?
Yeah, let's see if I can get it to go.
Oh, I kind of see it.
There we go.
The blue, yes.
Blue tiger's eye is really good for stress relief. It's a really good one for communication. And this is the authentic blue tiger's eye color.
Yes.
It's definitely more of a dark, deep blue. It is not a light, bright blue. If you see any kind of tiger's eye that is that light, bright blue, it's often dyed. So keep that in mind.
But like 99% of the time.
Yeah, so definitely be cautious about that.
Yes, Erin, it is one of our favorites as well, and it's our daughter Eleanor's absolute favorite.
Yes, definitely.
So this is the blue. Look at that, catching that sheen.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a couple tumbles here. You can kind of see it right there. And these are all from our geologist. They're all authentically colored. And as she was talking about, you have to be careful when it comes to certain types of tiger's eye, specifically the blue and the red. This blue tiger's eye is also called hawk's eye, if you don't know. Just kind of throwing that out there for some additional information.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's another, the red. So I did not bring a large piece of red, but I did bring the smaller tumbles, and you can see that right there. Oh, there it is right there. And I also have, and these reds, they're more of like a brownie red.
Yes.
And that's how you can kind of tell they're authentic.
Almost like a mahogany color.
Yeah, because the reds, they can either be dyed, but they can also be heat treated to get this really like bright artificial red.
Yeah. So when it goes from the gold to the red, it is because of the heat. What's the difference between tiger's eye and petersite?
Okay, so that's a really good question. We don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
No, hold on a second. Okay, let me finish that one thing that I was going to say.
She'll finish, and then we'll get back.
All right. So when tiger's eye goes from blue to gold, because it actually starts out as the blue color and then goes into the gold, there's what's called it's a specific type of mineral, and it's basically like going from that mineral to kind of being replaced by another mineral. So it's going from one mineral to another, and during that transformation you get this blue tiger's eye. And then blue tiger's eye, as it warms up and gets hotter and those minerals completely transform from one to the other, then you're going to get the gold tiger's eye. And then once the gold tiger's eye heats up anymore, then that gold tiger's eye goes to being the red tiger's eye. It's an iron concentration in the ground, as well as the heat that causes that red color to come out. But again, be cautious and make sure that you're going to a reputable dealer that will either tell you, yes, this is real, true red tiger's eye that has been heated in the ground, or it has been dyed.
Yes.
So we would let you know if it was dyed, but ours actually is authentic. It had been heated in the ground. It is not heat treated. And you can actually tell that because most of our pieces have a little bit of gold and red together.
It's true.
So it's not particularly like crazy red. It's not going to be the color of this chair. It's going to be more of an earthy toned red.
Like a brick red.
Yeah. Okay, so now answer the question.
Okay. So,
what is the difference between tiger's eye and petersite?
Okay, you can't see it here, but one of the main differences is that blue tiger's eye and petersite are basically the same thing. It's about color variation and like structure. So a good way to tell is that these lines in this blue tiger's eye are parallel. And when you get into something like this is almost petersite, it's starting to get these chaotic patterns into it. Petersite's also called tempest stone, and it's more of a chaotic. What's it called? Not chatoyancy. What's that word? Is it chatoyancy? Chatoyancy. Anyway, so you can start to see some of this blue tiger's eye beginning to turn into petersite. But for the most part, it's basically the same stone. It's just more about like structure, the pattern and structure.
The patterns and the structure tend to get a bit more chaotic. Yes. And so instead of having the straight lines that are like this,
yes,
it's going to start kind of going like this, and it looks more like a mosaic of all those colors together.
Yeah, chaotic like swirls, and that's another reason its name can also be tempest stone. Yeah. But yeah, that was very long-winded and not very detailed, but I hope that helped. And that I wanted to show you something though real quick. You'll notice in our shop, and that's a good way to tell that all of our colors are authentic, you'll see that a lot of our stones will contain multiple colors. So the yellow may be shifting, or the blue may be shifting to the yellow. And then some of our yellows you'll see with little bits of red in them. And that's another good way to tell they're authentic. Plus, just reputable sources always.
Yeah. And when a geologist goes and cuts it out of the earth itself, there's going to be colors that are a little bit varying.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah. Ooh, I wanted to show this. I know, Aaron, you like tiger's eye. And this is my biggest tower of tiger's eye. And it's absolutely gorgeous. And I bought this to sell a year and a half ago, and I haven't been able to part with it since. So.
It's very beautiful.
Yes. Okay. Tiger's eye. Moving on. Do we have time?
Let's show moss agate and its variations real quick.
Just real quick.
And we can always do more during the live stream.
Yes.
The live stream will be on April 25th at 7 p.m. And we will be talking about these color variations. We'll be talking about the different types of crystals that have unique variations in colors and structures. And we're excited to share that.
Yes. Last Saturday of this month at 7 p.m. Aaron, it is super cool. The crystals, yes, they can vary by physical form and chemical form. Yes, it's amazing.
That's why
there's so much to learn.
Love the geology of stuff.
Yeah, and every single one is like its own little unique world. This is moss agate. We're going to cover moss agate real quick. It's another grounding stone, but it also has some other uses. we're going to cover the regular basic moss agate, and you can see right here, this is kind of, when people think moss agate, they think this right here.
It definitely looks like moss in there, but it
Yes.
is not. It's minerals that have grown in such a unique pattern that it does look like it's moss inside of the stone.
Yes, it's dendritic shapes produced by minerals, usually iron, some sort of iron. That's where it gets its green color from. This is a nurturing stone, a growth stone, a grounding
Grounding.
stone. Now, this specific specimen we brought because it has all three of the moss agate variations. So, I showed you the regular moss agate. I want to show you the tree agate. So this is the tree agate. You'll notice some more white and more green veining than mostly green. And you'll see these little inclusions of quartz in there as well. So that's the tree agate.
And on this particular specimen, you can see a little bit of that tree agate at the very top right there. So a little bit of the veins kind of coming through, and it's white with the green.
Yes. And then I had another I wanted to show you. This is another really good example of what tree agate generally looks like. You can see a lot of white with the green network in there. Still considered moss agate. Tree agate is more of a trade name, really.
Yes.
And you can see absolutely gorgeous.
Just looks like a tree that's like you see the branches
got some
against some
beautiful
like white clouds or something.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty easy to tell.
You can see that quartz in there. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. And it's got a druzy eyeball. All right. Last version of moss agate is the red moss agate. So, all right, here's a couple smaller pieces.
Ooh.
This is the authentic red moss agate. Are all agates basically made from the same minerals? Not necessarily. Certain ones get their colors from different minerals. And
well, what's really cool about the geology of crystals is that multiple minerals will make up all the different all the different types of crystals. And so what's really interesting is that yes, all agates have a specific mineral that make it the agate, and specifically it has like the different like lines on it. Hi Rachel.
Hi Rachel.
But in addition to what makes it the agate, there's also always some kind of additional mineral that gives it all its variations. So if we were to go into variations of agates, we would literally be on the live stream for hours and hours and hours and hours. So we decided to pick just the moss agate specifically to focus on, just because it has some interesting qualities, and it may be one of the least I don't know, people just aren't as informed about moss agate and the red moss agate and the tree agate as they are just about like basic agates, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. And if you want us to dig deeper into agates versus jaspers or something else like that, just let us know in the comments or on the live stream, and we can definitely do that, or go to one of our TikTok videos or Facebook posts and just leave a comment on there, and we'll create one for you. We'll let you know what the difference is between jasper, agate, how many agates there are, whatever you want. Just let us know.
Yeah.
These are the red moss agate. Like I said, this specimen actually has some in it as well, and that was another reason. Yay, I feel you. I could talk about agates all day, specifically the blue lace. Yes, we know you could talk about blue lace all day, which is awesome. I mean, we love that you love the blue lace.
Okay, there's a tiny little bit of red right there, and this is typically because of iron.
Yeah.
Because there's iron in it that kind of creates that, or oxidized iron that creates that red
rust,
kind of color.
Right?
Yeah. So
but
there again is some more red moss agate.
I have one more piece I was holding back.
Let's try it.
And this is red moss agate as well. And you can see this red mossy patch back here. It is all natural color. And as we go around, you'll see a little bit right here. And then you get, bam, right there. Big, druzy, beautiful pocket. I thought you all would like that.
Yeah. Rachel said she's very interested in agates.
Us as well.
Agates are beautiful. I mean, they have gorgeous patterns on them. A lot of times
Lacing.
they have, yeah, the lace. They have beautiful druzy pockets on them. It's part of why we have always really enjoyed having agates in the shop, and we try to get as many types as we possibly can because there's so many unique ones.
It's true.
Cotton candy agate must be my absolute new favorite.
That's a
Just
good one.
saying. But anyway.
Thank you all. Yes, thank you. I'm glad you thought that was beautiful. I was hoping you all would like that. Yes, I am interested in agates too, Rachel and Aaron. You know we love agates, and we know you love the blue lace. Okay, I think that's it. I wanted to show you this real quick. This is amethyst. Bam. It also comes in things like Super 7, ametrine, uh, dream amethyst. And that's just a small little sample of what we'll be doing on our live stream. Here's some Thunder Bay amethyst right here. You can see that. Where does it get its color from? Oxidized iron.
Yeah.
It's a really big one. Here's a nice faceted.
Oh yeah, cotton candy
amethyst.
agates are beautiful.
Yes. Yes.
Again, so the last Saturday of the month is actually next Saturday. So it is.
Is it really?
April 25th.
Oh
yes.
my gosh.
Yeah, there's like
prepared
5 or 6 days after that of the month still. So it's crazy because this is the last Saturday
Thanks,
of the month
Aaron.
will be the 25th. So April 25th, the last Saturday of the month, we will be live streaming at 7 p.m. What's cool about the live stream is, one, it is just us doing what we do right here, which is try to ad lib as much of the information that we possibly know. And you guys will maybe one day stump us and ask us a question we don't know.
Maybe. I can get long-winded.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Like, I'm not even prepared for this coming up, so we'll see what happens.
Anyway, but we are going to be talking about the variations of crystals, their structures. Fluorite was an example today. Moss agate, tiger's eye, these different crystals that have different variations.
Amethyst.
We are so interested in helping you to learn more about all of these different types of crystals, and there's so many out there to explore. So we'll just do a small amount on that Saturday, but we're really excited to share the information and knowledge that we know with you guys, and hope that you will tune in with us. We will also be showcasing certain items that are going to be on our website for the first time.
That's true.
So yeah, if you can come and join us next Saturday, the 25th, for our live stream, we'll be doing more information about all of these cool crystals that have different variations.
Yes. Thank you, Birdie. Thank you, Rachel, Aaron on the marketing team, and Mark. Thank you for all that you do and all the help you've given us.
Yeah.
And we look forward to seeing you on the live stream.
Yes,
absolutely. It'll be fun.
Yeah. And don't forget, we have oakandamethystboutique.com. You can visit any day of the week, even when we are closed. And that one is available 24/7 for you to peruse and see what interesting crystals we have at our shop. Also, we are on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. So make sure to join us on any of those platforms and watch us make as many cool videos as we can to share our love of crystals with you.
It's true. And while you're on the website, you can sign up for the newsletter as well.
It's got some
cool stuff in it.
We have officially come up with a new name for our newsletter group. So if you are an exclusive member of our newsletters that come out every month, you are now part of the Stone Circle. So yes, you get to be part of the first people that get to see any information that we have in our newsletters, where we're going to be, what kind of vendor events we're going to do,
what new stuff we have available,
any events we have coming up to the shop. So if you are part of the Stone Circle, then you are very lucky to be a part of this exclusive group. And if you are not a part of this group yet,
it's okay.
Come and join us, because we are welcoming of everybody.
Very much so. And yes, Rachel, you both are awesome.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining us for our small live stream tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Yep.